be throwing rocks and hiding their hand, right? They be throwing rocks and hiding their hand. And I don't like them kind of individuals.
A sucker is a nigga pick who he be fight with.
Right.
Like if you sit there and you go, oh, I'm not going because this. I think I can take him.
50 Cent recently responded strongly to J Prince after reports surfaced that J Prince attempted to push him out of Houston. And it's clear 50 isn't holding back. He's confronting J Prince directly, calling out what he claims are questionable tactics related to an extortion scheme. According to reports, J Prince may be applying pressure behind the scenes, allegedly dispatching associates to interfere with 50's business ventures. But as expected, 50 is not backing down. He's already taken to Instagram to mock J Prince and even challenged him to show up if he's serious. Word is 50 Cent has documentation that could potentially expose J Prince's entire operation. It's safe to say this isn't a fight J Prince wants right now. That said, J Prince still commands considerable influence in Houston with loyal supporters ready to stand by him. This clash between two powerful figures is shaping up to be unforgettable. Let's break it down.
Insinuate, extorting people. Ain't no money in that. Real nigga ain't gonna have that no way. You know, check in for what? I mean, I don't want to impose or force myself.
The tension between 50 Cent and J Prince isn't new. It's been simmering for years, often treading a fine line between rivalry and real danger. 50 has openly criticized J Prince's checking-in system, while J Prince has long held himself as a dominant figure in Houston. For a while, their conflict remained at a distance. 50 managed his business from New York, and J Prince held sway in Houston. Physical confrontations were unlikely unless their paths happened to cross, which was rare. But things took a sharp turn when 50 Cent chose to relocate to Houston. And he didn't just move there casually, he shifted his entire operation to the city, taking the feud directly to J Prince's territory. He initially shared the news in a tweet stating, "I love New York, but I live in Houston now. I'll explain later." One of the main reasons behind his move to Houston was the lower tax burden. He had previously expressed frustration over New York's rising taxes, claiming rates had jumped to 62, which he said was negatively impacting his business activities. It's no secret that business-minded individuals often look for ways to avoid Uncle Sam's heavy hand, and that was certainly part of 50 Cent's reasoning. But it wasn't the only factor. He had also previously shown interest in becoming more involved in Houston's vibrant hip-hop scene. As many know, Houston is a major hub for hip-hop, rap, and trap music. Being someone deeply invested in entertainment, culture, and people, 50 saw Houston as a smart move and opportunity to position himself for major financial gains when the investments start to pay off. Another reason speculated for his move was tied to his alcohol brand, Branson Cognac. Many remember when 50 was touring Houston liquor stores, proudly promoting his bottles. There's been talk that he identified Houston as a promising market for his brand and wanted to be on the ground to nurture its growth. However, J Prince didn't take kindly to any of this. He reportedly saw 50's move as a threat and intrusion into his domain. Allegedly, J Prince initially tried to compel 50 Cent to check in, sending his team to pressure him into paying up. But 50 wasn't having it. He quickly drew a line, making it clear he had his own security in place and wasn't about to let J Prince shake him down under the pretense of checking in.
Oh, it's a sucker to me. A sucker is a pick who he be fight with.
Right.
Like if you sit there and you go, oh, I'm not going because this.
I won't fuck with him, but I'll fuck with this one.
Yeah, I think I can take him.
Right.
You want to fight the nigga you think you can beat.
And I called J Prince.
That only seemed to aggravate J Prince even more. Rumor has it he attempted to impose a no-fly zone on 50, but once again, it fell flat because 50 made it clear he wasn't entertaining that kind of intimidation. And here's the thing, 50 wasn't keeping a low profile to avoid conflict with J Prince. He stayed active, focused on his ventures, and continued building opportunities for those around him. 50 Cent had announced plans to launch a new film studio for his company, G-Unit Film, in Houston. The development was estimated to cost around $20 million.
Foremost, most of you may not know this. You had the opportunity to take Houston.
Yeah.
But you chose Shreveport.
Yeah. And Houston didn't have the same. They embraced me good. Like I got out there, they showed me a lot of love.
Mm-hmm.
But Shreveport had the infrastructure already here. Like, even the tax incentive was.
In 2022, about a year after 50 Cent moved to Houston, the city's mayor honored him with a symbolic key to the city and established a day in his name. The tribute took place during the annual Thanksgiving Day parade. Mayor Sylvester Turner praised 50 Cent, calling him one of Houston's most influential figures. He described 50 as a philanthropist, artist, rapper, and entrepreneur who had contributed significantly to local causes, especially in education, by helping high school students become young entrepreneurs through his Unity program. The mayor officially named November 24th 50 Cent Day, assuring him that Houston would always be his home. The crowd's enthusiasm made it clear they embraced him as one of their own, and 50 matched that energy during his speech.
Came to the city of Houston, but he didn't just come here to live. He has been helping out on so many causes in this city. And especially, he has been in our high schools, turning our high school students into entrepreneurs with his Unity Camp program. I've seen him firsthand. This city has been elevated because of his presence. And so today we have the honor of saying to him, he's our 2022 Grand Marshal. Give it up to Curtis 50 Jackson. Now before I call on him to speak, let me present you first a key to the city of Houston. Anywhere you go, 550 buildings, use the key, the door will swing wide open.
While 50 Cent was receiving praise, J Prince was reportedly frustrated seeing 50 rise as a major figure in what he considered his city. But the reality is hard to dispute. It's clear why 50 Cent was honored, while J Prince faced more negative perceptions. Since moving to Houston, 50 has invested in the community and supported local initiatives through his Gunnet Foundation. One key project was the Unity Business Lab, an education program designed to build entrepreneurship skills among high school students in the Houston Independent School District. He's also become a visible part of Houston's sports and entertainment scenes. His Sire Spirits brand has secured partnerships with the Houston Rockets, Astros, and Texans. In 2022, he hosted the first ever Houston Tycoon Comedy and Music Festival. That same year, he teamed up with the Rockets to distribute 1,000 free turkeys to families for Thanksgiving. His contributions continued into 2023 when he donated $850,000 worth of toys for a holiday event aimed at helping the city's youth, supporting the goal of distributing 100,000 toys. In 2024, he helped raise $500,000 for the Houston Children's Charity by auctioning off 2 oversized bottles of his Le Chemin du Roi champagne. The event ultimately raised $6 million, setting a new record for the organization.
25. Matter of fact, God going at 50 Cent, get out here. Come on. You are.
If I was your best friend, I want you around.
I know all the time I spent with him, we've had some great times. He even tried to sell me some fleas one night.
I gotta hang out with the people that can buy this stuff from me.
$110, $125, $125.
I think Johnny might be on.
In short, 50 Cent's influence is clear, and the city has embraced him for it. On the flip side, there's J Prince and his Mob T.I.'s crew. Where do we even begin? Instead of opening doors for the community, J Prince has developed a reputation for intimidating artists trying to work in Houston under the pretense of offering protection. After declaring himself the king of Houston, he took on the role of guarding visiting artists to prevent them from getting robbed. On the surface, that might sound like a positive gesture, but when you look closer, it appears to be part of a larger extortion scheme. J Prince and his team operate under a system known as checking in, where artists arriving in Houston are expected to first meet with him and show respect.
Maybe we need to change the word for the youngsters. The checking in part, is they seem to get hung up on that word checking in.
Yeah.
So if we could diversify that word and bring it up to a 2021 thing.
Right. What's the word, OG? What's the word? Maybe we may want to tell them they need to get connected.
But it's not just a courtesy visit. Most of the time, artists are expected to hand over large sums of money. J Prince frames it as paying for protection so they don't get attacked or lose their valuables. If something does get stolen, this Payment supposedly ensures it gets returned. What's often left unsaid, however, is that these artists don't really have a choice. Those who refuse to pay believing their own security is enough often find themselves targeted. That's exactly what happened to NBA YoungBoy. He came to Houston on business and refused to check in. Soon after, 2 individuals broke into his property and stole jewelry, cash, and keys to his luxury cars. The thieves contacted him, demanding $30,000 in exchange for the items. But YB didn't give, and he responded, calling them out and saying they were acting foolish.
Don't turn me down. What she said? Don't turn me down. What you on, folks? Don't turn you down. Yeah, man. What you on, folks? What you mean what I'm on? What you on, nigga? What the deal there? What up? What up? You want to buy your shit back or what? You ain't get, you flunked out. I'm trying to see where you at. You dumb. What you got? $20 out of car? Nah, nigga. You know what we got? Nigga, stop that cap.
Man.
Capping, bro. They gonna believe anything. You want me to start my car? I just took a picture in the same car today with my little boy. You bitch ass niggas on this bitch like y'all stole something.
Then, unexpectedly, J Prince got involved. He posted an Instagram video tagging NBA YoungBoy, claiming that the stolen items had been returned to him. He invited YB to reach out if he wanted to recover his belongings.
The little homie YoungBoy place got broke into. People went in his place, disrespected different things, and I got a call about it. And the little homies that went into this place want to make that right because they understand that, you know what I mean, YoungBoy family is okay with me. And as you can see, homie, to make a long story short, I got your keys to your Rolls Royce. I got your keys to your McLaren. You know, all that shit that they took. And the homie, Shakur, what you got, homie?
We got your Rolls Royce umbrellas. We got your keys. We got a bunch of other shit, so get in contact with us, bro. Get your shit.
However, NBA YoungBoy wasn't fooled and firmly rejected J Prince's so-called gesture. He criticized J Prince for bringing the situation to social media. In his view, a man of J Prince's age nearing 60 shouldn't be involved in online theatrics. If his intentions were genuine, YB argued he would have reached out privately instead of making a public video. To YB, this wasn't about helping, it was a calculated move to force him into a corner. He believed that contacting J Prince would only lead to more demands, likely exceeding what the original thieves had asked for. So he refused to play along.
Hey, I don't want no friends. I don't want no new relationships. All that pussy, I don't respect none of that, man. If you got something for me, man, they got plenty around me you could call. Man, nigga, it's plenty ways you could get in touch with me. Man, don't get on no internet and do nothing publicly. Don't do nothing dealing with no publicity. None of that pussy. And I'm good on keys, gangster. When you buy shit cash, two keys come with the car anyway. Mind your business, man.
And YB isn't the only one calling out the checking in practice. Rappers Cameron and Mai criticized J Prince during an episode of their podcast, It Is What It Is. They mocked him for continuing to play these games at his age, suggesting that instead of maintaining these tactics, he should be mentoring the next generation and helping to improve the industry.
When you're dealing with older people, they're the last to know that things have changed. We not your little niggas. Like, the way you talking, I don't get what you mean. We're not your little niggas. Like, for real, all that big homie stuff, that's for little niggas. Little niggas have big homies. We're not little niggas, so we don't even respect big homies. I know Killer doesn't, and for me, I never respected niggas in the streets. That's why I always got the problems I got. Niggas would tell me, Mace, chill. No, chill for what? Who is this nigga? That's how I feel listening to this, man. Like, I want to respect you, but I can't. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if I got a little, like the dudes that raised me, if I was out of pocket, they would tell me I'm out of pocket. They wouldn't let me put them on a crash out mission. They would say, yo, Mace, listen. Around here, we don't send niggas to do nothing for us. We don't pay niggas to handle our problems. You gotta put in your own work around here, Lord, man. That's what you were supposed to tell them. You can't go out here and talk crazy and then send me on a mission. Nah, this is where the game got messed up. When young niggas started sending old niggas out, and just cause this little ignorant nigga got a few dollars, he make all of you that's supposed to be real run after his mission. This is a problem, J Prince. And I'm gonna tell you like this, if you're 60 years old and you trying to be a street nigga, you failed. You failed. You failed. You failed. I'm telling you this. And I stand, my name is Mace. I stand by this message.
Then there's the issue of the rigged dice games allegedly organized by J Prince and his sons whenever rappers come to Houston. These games have long been rumored to be part of a larger pattern of manipulation and control. Some even connect these dice games to the tragic death of Takeoff. Official reports say a fight broke out during one such event, and when guns were drawn, a stray bullet struck Takeoff, ending his life. But recently, new footage and sources suggest a different story. Allegedly, J Prince was upset that Takeoff and Quavo hadn't checked in as he expected. It's claimed he ordered his team to send a message a minor incident meant to leave Takeoff sidelined for a while. Unfortunately, the situation escalated, and Takeoff lost his life. Since then, whenever J Prince JRB is questioned about what happened, his responses often seem evasive, raising even more concern about what really occurred that night.
Nothing should have happened. What do you say to that?
What I would say to that is, you know, I have a track record, man, and the Prince family have a track record of 30 plus years of, you know what I mean, honoring and loving on our guests and being with our guests, and no shit like this never happened. But here's the thing, and this is what people don't understand. We ain't never had nobody to attack us. If you know what I mean. You know, when a man attack a situation with a weapon, then, you know, it become a playing field where, you know, any and everything goes. So that's what we're dealing with right here, and that's the root of this situation.
When Mike and Junior was walking by, he actually went in the restroom to wash blood off his hand where he had reached up on the Takeoff. He had to pick him up, and his fingers went in it. You know why? Blood well.
People have taken notice, and the situation looks even worse considering Takeoff isn't the only person who lost his life after attending one of those infamous dice games. Remember Duke the Jeweler? He believed he had struck it lucky after winning $100,000 at one of the games. Unfortunately, it turned out to be a setup. Before he could even reach his car, he was ambushed, robbed of everything he had, and tragically, his life was taken 2.so. When comparing 50 Cent and J Prince, the contrast is clear. One has made a measurable, positive contribution to the city of Houston, while the other has become associated with controversy and violence. It's evident why 50 and J Prince are viewed on entirely different levels. Now, this is where things start to get more complicated. Allegedly, J Prince has been working behind the scenes to bring down 50 Cent and shut down his ventures in Houston. But before any such plans could unfold, 50 became involved in a dispute with Big Meech. J Prince has long aligned himself with Meech, and word has it that he may have sent some of his men to confront 50, warning him to step back.
Believe people play with people intelligence the way they play with people intelligence and intellect. You know, the way they do today. You know, people are telling lies for a living. You know what I mean? They actually lying to y'all for a living,
But let's be real, 50 Cent isn't the kind of person to be intimidated or pushed off his path. Backing down simply wasn't an option for him. Instead, he made a bold move and set out to expose what he sees as J Prince's extortion network. Word has it that 50 is now focused on bringing an end to J Prince's grip on Houston, and he seems to be enjoying the challenge. Now, here's a question for you. Should 50 be cautious when he's in Houston, or do you think he has another move planned to outsmart J Prince? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to check out the next video.